this is Professor Jag, and this is a special video for the chats and the class discussions for this class. I already have the information for the chats and the class discussions in the course. I always study the syllabi, and I always use my assignment toolbox on the right-hand side of your screen to get the information. But then this video will go ahead and maybe hopefully help. Okay. It's like a review of what I already said and what I already have established for this class. And so what we have, sort of like to counter this lack of face-to-face interaction because it's an online class, we then must have, something that generates discussion. And in this way, we will generate discussion one-on-one between student and professor or between student and student using the chats and the class discussion. So let's go ahead and start with the chats, if you pardon me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and cover the chats, and then we'll go ahead and cover the class discussions. As you know, you are required to participate in one of 4 chats for this semester. Any additional chat after that first one will be considered for extra credit. And I think this is a very good deal. But one of 4, all right? And we have different schedules for each of the 4 chats. The first of the chat is in September, the 14th, from 9 to 10:30 p.m. And then we have chat number 2, the 20th of October. Then we have chat number 3, the 24th of November, the 9th of December, the last chat. And, basically just go ahead and present yourself during the date and time of the chat to have a, personal individual chat session with the professor, with me. Read the instructions for every single one of those chat forums, so go ahead and get precise and detailed information. But you're to go ahead and discuss with me, okay? You're to go ahead and chat with me one-on-one. And so do not confuse the chats with class discussions. They're not the same. For the chats, you need to do 1 out of 4, but for the class discussions, they're mandatory. So your chats do not account for the 3 required mandatory class discussions. The chat is a particularly, interesting, private thing. Kind of a special type of interaction that you're having with your professor. The class discussion could go ahead and go among students, and you guys relate to the subject or topic. But with the chat is one-on-one with the professor. And so you could go ahead and do as many as 4 for this semester, and you'll go ahead and get extra credit for any additional chat at 10 points per chat, okay? Read the syllabi, and also do my introduction video if you need to get more information on the point system. So anyways, we'll go ahead and then jump to class discussions, but I just want to go ahead and make it clear that for the chats you have to do 1, and so for the class discussions you do have to do all 3 of them, okay? They're mandatory. You check out the point system that I have, and know the penalties in case you miss one of the class discussions and so on. We'll go ahead and cover a little bit about that right now. So let's go ahead and jump into class discussions. It's simple, actually. With class discussions, you have 3 of them. One is September 13 to September 16, and you have these 2 weeks of standard availability to provide me with 1 posting and 2 replies, either to students or professor. Now, between 9:13 to 9:16 is the standard deadline. But what happens if you do not do your postings, your work, within the established deadline? Then you will go ahead and have, per late submission policy, which is the disclaimer, you will go ahead and have an additional week. But I'm going to have to go ahead and cut about 50% on the regular retail price. In other words, you're going to go ahead and get a 50% deduction. But go ahead and read the disclaimer just for you to be okay. And I have 3 different class discussions, and you'll see the dates there. One is in September, the other one is in October, and then November. I provide a main posting, as I said already, and then additionally provide 2 replies, either to students or professor, okay? But 2 of them have to be 2 minimum, or more. You could always do more, but you won't get extra credit, all right? But just 2 minimum, and have your responses to be substantial, all right? Not just like, yeah, I agree, or I disagree. Now, that's not the you guys are not discussing then, right? You have to go ahead and give me a little bit of analysis, to the other fellow classmate for me to consider giving you the points. And or if you're responding to me, yeah, show me that you're articulate. Show me that you do understand what you're talking about and responding to the professor or to the student, doesn't matter. And so I just wanted to go ahead and create this video to give you a little bit more on information on what I already had established, and I already had said this in the syllabi, and it's the content is available throughout the course. It just kind of takes the student to navigate a little bit more than usual. It's a huge course, and you have so many weeks. I know that this could be suddenly intimidating, but you have to give it the time. We have the assignment toolbox right-hand side of your monitor that will go ahead and give you the deadlines on these assignments. But nevertheless, I took time away from my personal lifetime to go ahead and give you this video. What is it? More like a guide, so to speak, right? Yeah, it kind of introduces the chats and the class discussions. Just kind of stay tuned with every single week and read the syllabi as well. And I hope to see you in at least one of 4 chats and all 3 class discussions. Thank you very much. This is Jack.